Hey everyone, hello, welcome to Roleplay. Woo! Let me mute the stream so I don't hear myself talk. Great. So, all right, yeah, welcome to Roleplay, the D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. In case you don't know, I'm DM Dan. Hello, hi, welcome to the last day of February 2023. And I just gotta say, and Justin, I gotta agree with you on this, that strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper Zero, that is actually really good. And I like it a lot. So no
I'll
cow,
have
you
to
don't
try
like it.
it.
Yeah. Well,
I
we're
want
not
to try it.
sponsored by them, so
Not
teach their
yet.
own. Not yet. Hey, that would be great. Dr. Pepper, hey, what's up? So, anyways, episode 8. Let's just get into it, get to know our players again a little bit more, see how things are going, anything interesting or fun, or anything they want to talk about. Cal, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. We've had some crazy weather. We had a snowstorm last Thursday, and then yesterday it rained and froze. So that was lovely.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that's what's up in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
As far as Oz is still a giant brain person. An intellect devour.
Yeah.
Still not digging that much at all, but also not digging the idea that I'd have to go kill somebody to be able to change my appearance.
You know, everyone has to work on things, you know. It is quite the conundrum, right? I mean, granted, you know, there's plenty of wildlife, there's people, there's enemy. You know, it's. I'm curious to see how you're going to handle that the more we get into this campaign. So I think it's good though. I think you're doing a good job with that, though. It's a lot to handle, but definitely keep it up.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Next up, Dennis. Craig, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to doing more with the inn and getting it fixed up. It's kind of cool. We got a ghost helping us clean things up. So
yeah, usually they want to scare people away, but like having a ghost assist you with cleaning up and trying to renovate the place, there's a lot behind that. I mean, and Miki did a very good job in connecting and communicating of your intentions with the manor and the tavern, and it actually was, you know, authentic and truthful, and you guys were on the same page, so it worked out. So yeah, it's good. It's good. And
looking forward to getting cooking too.
Yes, and you did get like a nice little nimbleweed, little spice as a gift that you can use for your cooking, and definitely explore that. I think that's great. It's good to have you, Dennis. Thanks again. We love you. Kimarie, hello. Miki, how are you?
Hey. Good.
Yeah.
I'm Miki. I'm the bartender, or a bartender now. I again think I'm a bunny rabbit person called a hare non. I think I don't know how to say it. And this last episode, I found out that I have a cantrip. Fart hand. No, I'm just kidding.
Poison spray.
Poison spray, and weirdly enough, I actually got it because one of my rats bit my finger. Slurpee bit my finger. Yes. So now I think I'm like Batman, but I'm Ratman. Because Dan loves the Batman series like so much, and I'm like, he has just now taken my character and just made it into Ratman instead of Batman.
I love it.
But I was also thinking that now that I have cantrips and that I could possibly have spells, that I might be this. I'm like thinking I'm a bard because like what if I'm like the Pied Piper? But I have not been told anything about music or anything like that. So at the same time, I'm kind of like maybe not. But the Pied Piper had a lot of rats and mice following him.
True.
So I kind of was thinking about that the other day. So, but no, I'm Ratman. we can make that a hashtag or something. So.
I still think you're a rogue. I
You
feel
really
rogue.
think so?
I feel rogue.
Think you're a rogue?
Or
You
a
rogue some of
roguish
the
type.
spells?
I'm still feeling artificer.
Remember, Dan could. That is
I
also true.
know.
Dan could have
Yeah.
made everything up from scratch. You can be a rogue with magic.
Yeah.
There is no limits here.
Yeah,
That's true.
my first class I played was a rogue, and they were an arcane trickster. So you can have spells if you are a rogue. It is just another class. To go back to that rabbit race, it's called a Harengon.
Oh, I was
Harengon.
I was totally wrong.
I think it's that.
Yeah, you're
from
right.
my
No,
understanding.
I was wrong in the spelling and pronunciation of it.
I'm just trying to find. I was
Get
trying to
fine.
find things. But no, I think, and then Cal thinks Artificer, which all are good guesses. And again, for people who don't know the show too well, my players don't know everything about the characters. As each episode goes on, they learn more and more, so they can kind of guess, and you guys too. So you can guys kind of guess too. So as soon as they know the clues or they get their clues, you guys know. So that's what makes the show really interesting and fun.
Super
but
fun.
thank you.
But I'm excited.
It is. Me too. Ooh, we got a lot of game to cover, but I think it's great. Thanks, Kimarie. Justin, hi. How you doing?
Hello. Great.
Dimena.
I mean, I don't really have anything to add. Not
Okay.
I mean, so I'm okay with just moving forward. Just because
Sure.
I was just more of an observant. That's all that happened last.
Well,
last
we
week
got
for me.
horns. We have horns.
That is true. That was revealed through the window. But I was gonna
To the
say,
walls. Yeah.
all you know, I wasn't even in the window, Dan. You didn't give me a chance to say maybe I scurried off and did my own thing. So
That's
just
for
what it
this
is.
episode, Justin. In
right.
case you want to.
But I would have left before she saw me in the window.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we will go address that today on
Yeah.
this episode. I know. Let's roll into
Maybe.
today's episode of Roll or
Roleplay!
Roleplay.
Play.
Right, there we go. Perfect. All right. So,
Totally on cue.
I mean,
We're so great at
that
this.
could be like too. All right, so in our last episode, our players successfully cured Oz's were-rat lycanthropy and received some cryptic information by an elder human male named Halam, warning that the group of potential dangers as the spring season comes to an end. As our players left the mountain, their newfound friend, Renair Neverrember, who I love, parted ways with the group and offered to communicate with Blackstaff, otherwise known as Vajra Safar, about the information that Halam prophesized. The group said their goodbyes to Renair and took a nice carriage ride to their new home, Trollskull Manor, in the North Ward. When they arrived, the place was completely trashed. Dusty counters, destroyed furniture, shattered glass, etc. It was also discovered that a ghost named Liv was haunting this new home. Miki let Liv know that they were hoping to bring this place back to its original state and have it become a successful tavern. With a couple of tense seconds, Liv had a change of heart and became an ally, helping around the manor. It was also discovered that Miki can now cast a cantrip called Poison Spray. After what it seems like a possible power or infection that was caused by one of the rats Slurpee bit them unexpectedly. After a night's rest, our players, going by their alias, the Johnsons, their family name, claiming to all be adopted, visit their neighbors and get a layout of the land. They first meet Vincent Trench, a private eye investigator that offers secretive investigation services for a small fee. There's also Rashal the Page Turner, a scholarly dragonborn that offers spells to copy into wizard spellbooks or spell scrolls for immediate use by anyone. There's also Emic Froon, a disgruntled tavern owner that was very rude to our group, knowing that they bought Trollskull Manor. Oz also scared the crap out of him by using their Eyes of the Reaper ability, showing a skeletal face with golden eyes. And lastly, our group visited Fala Lafalier, an elven druid that sells flowers, herbs, spices, and potions. It was more of an exploring episode last time, but that's pretty much what happened for the most part. So I would say, if you guys are done at Fala's place at Corlan's Crown, you're all outside. Zymina, were you looking to do anything on your own?
I thought about it, and I feel like it's not worth my time right now. Maybe in the future.
You sure? Okay, just let me know.
Oh yeah, I'll hold on to it for a while.
All right, sounds good.
Let's pace the drama.
But we can pace that all night long. So
No.
you guys are outside Corlan's Crown. Let me bring the map up here. There we go. Make should be all set with that. Oh, and a couple other things I wanted to address before we get into it. Oh, I can't do the character. I wanted to put the spells, probably when you guys talk, the spells that Rochelle the Page Turner offers to purchase. I want to put that in the chat so that people can refer back to it if they want to. Also, we were talking about the Castellanter family when you guys had that conversation with Vincent Trench about their kids. So they, if you're on the Waterdeep interactive map, and just type in Castellanter Villa, which is Cassallanter Villa, they are located in the Sea Ward, right in the heart of it. But there's a big yard and everything. And so it is right there. And let me know if you have any troubles. Yep, right there. Perfect. So that's what it can. And the Sea Ward, again, for people, just as a refresher, is pretty much the most well-off ward in the city. Ward off meaning high nobility, the best products, best services. It's all located in that ward. North Ward is kind of second high up, and then Castle Ward, and so on and so forth. So that's where you're at right now. So you do have two other places that you have not yet explored yet. You have the Steam and Steel, which is closer to you, and then you have the Bent Nail on the east side of the alley, which Rochelle the Page Turner mentioned that you could probably sell those paintings to, if you would like. So what would you guys like to do?
Sorry, you said the Bent Nail was the picture place?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's owned by Tally. That's what Rochelle said. And is more like a furniture store, wood store, probably like home decor. He probably would make the use, per Rochelle said, that Tally would make the most use out of the painting, most likely.
Yeah, I think we were kind of just gonna go in a big circle, so did we want to head to the Steam and Steel first and then end on the Bent Nail?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. And then just for the people in the chat, I put Rochelle's prices with the spells that he has, just for your reference if you want to take a look at it. No worries. So you guys go to the Steam and Steel. Perfect. So, you look at the sign, and it is a picture of an anvil with what appears to be some steam coming off of it, with a hammer, kind of like, it's like hammering steam onto the anvil, which is a pretty unique sign.
Literally.
Yeah, they're pretty, it's pretty literal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see, when you get up to the Steam and Steel, you see smoke and steam billow from the many windows around the inside of this building. And it smells like smoldering. It smells like fire, ash. And you hear what seems to be like blacksmithing, like hammering an anvil right now. You guys walk inside, and you see two men in there. In the back, you see a fire genasi. And in the front, you see a water genasi. Let me show here. So this is the fire genasi here. Young male, long mane of hair, eyes glistening of fire. Very good shape, very tall, broad shoulders, wearing traditional, just like what you think a blacksmith would wear, just like fire-resistant clothing, fine blended. He looks like he's hard on work, working on a great sword of some sort right now. And then at the front desk, or the counter, you see this guy. Water genasi, more gentle features, a little smaller compared to the fire genasi you saw. A little skinnier, long ears, wavy blue hair, facial hair. Guys walk inside, and the fire genasi doesn't look up. He's kind of hard at work, but then the water genasi at front goes, Oh, hi. Hi. How may I help you today? Welcome. New customers are always fun.
Hi. Go ahead,
Hi.
Zarmina.
I was gonna say, out of game, were we recommended to them for getting like some interior stuff done at the tavern? I can't remember.
No, that's okay. That would be the bent nail.
So they
The
do
bent
all of
nail.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
You
can.
don't know what Steam and Steel does yet, but I mean, from the looks of it, the advertising, and what's going on inside, you think that maybe they work on weapons.
Yeah. They might work on each other's weapons. Um, I don't have anything to say. I'm kind of just looking around at everything.
Okay.
And I kind of
Okay.
offhandedly look towards Craig, and like look at his his
Oh, his
corroded
hammer.
meat cleaver,
Yeah.
or I think was it a hammer or a meat cleaver?
Yeah, tenderizer. It was a
Tenderizer.
Tenderizer.
Yeah. So, and she kind of just like, you know, maybe they can help with that. As she kind of like goes to the corner looking at other things in the store that might catch her interest.
Sure.
Oh.
And you. Oh, go ahead, Mickey.
Sorry, no, I was just gonna say hi and that we're neighbors and,
Okay.
and introduce ourselves.
Sure.
We're the Johnsons.
I will say, I'll start with Zarmina first. So Zarmina, it's a very well stocked space. From the little space that they have, they make the most of it, and it's neatly arranged. Everything is shined perfectly. Great swords, short swords, hammers, daggers, like even just like small knives to like the biggest of weapons. It's all really good handmade stuff. Um, and then Miki, so how do you introduce yourself? How do
After
you,
I said hi the initial time, I was
yeah.
I would have followed up with be like, we're the Johnsons. We just moved into Troll Skull Manor right behind you guys, and we just wanted to check out the neighborhood and say hi and introduce ourselves and yeah.
I love your energy. It's really great. Well, hi.
Oh, thanks.
Hello, Johnsons. It's a very common name here, but I think it's fine. Nice to meet all of you. I am Avi. This is the Water Genasi talking to you, Miki. And then I'm back there is Embrick, and we are the owners of the Steam and Steel. And to introduce ourselves, we pretty much make all the fine weaponry that you see here. So if you're looking for something, well, we try not to do a lot. We can't do enchantments or custom-made stuff, but traditional weaponry, we can definitely assist with that. No worries.
Very
You
cool.
look so happy. Yes. Yeah, of course.
Not always like this, but I just want to put on a friendly face.
Well, we appreciate that. I mean, I have my days too.
Don't we
And you
all?
can tell, yeah, Avi is he presents himself very well. He's very friendly. Have more of like a gentle, calm, even keel personality. Embrick is kind of he's like going to town on the weaponry. It's kind of two opposites, so it's kind of an interesting like juxtaposition. I like that word, but I'm going to use it in this campaign. So it's kind of cool to kind of see that like fire and water in the same room. And and about the services, they sell all metal weapons, armor, and shields. Standard price in the player's handbook. So no upselling, no downselling that you know of, and everything there. It's just normal price. So in case you need armory weapons, they're there.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I was wondering if it would be possible for you to repair my hammer.
Oh, sure. Let me take a look at it. He holds his hands out. And then you take your hammer out, right, and just give it to him, and there's a lot of weight to that tenderizer. It actually slams the desk, and Embrick kind of like picks his head up and looks at Avi, and he just smiles and shakes his head, and then goes back to hammering. Well, Avi looks at this and says, "Well, And he has like a drawer of just like spectacles, and kind of looks into the just the patch of that gray area that ooze unfortunately kind of contaminated, getting rid of some of the sharp edges of like one of the sides of your meat tenderizer. He goes, I have to see here. Honey, can you come here for a second, please? I need to take a look at this. And I needed a second opinion here. And Britt goes, okay, fine. Okay, what is it? And
Did
these
you say
two then look
honey?
together. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are a couple. Yeah.
They're together. That's so
They are.
cute.
Yeah.
It really steams his water.
Hence the name. Yeah.
Things are steamy.
Things are steamy. Yeah. So Embrick takes a look at it, and he picks it up with ease, just like you do, Craig. Without a problem. He kind of looks at it, just like a light, like flip, and looks around. And he goes up to the desk. Yeah, I see what the problem is. Was it one of those like acidic creatures that damages good material and work like this?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like a jelly.
Oh, yeah, those are a bitch. Here, I got like a good news, bad news situation for you. Good news is you can still use it. Bad news is I can't repair this. I would have the best thing to do would be to have like a whole other weapon because this is permanently damaged. But like it's difficult for me to cut off a part of the weapon and then add its own little. Especially with this, I have never fucking seen a giant meat tenderizer in all the years that I've worked here. It's fucking cool, but I haven't. I mean, I made axes. He shows you like great axes. He shows you like war hammers. Like I made all of this, but I haven't like worked with this firsthand. And Avi says, "Oh, sorry, 1 second." Avi sees like the sword on the anvil and casts like water from his hands and then cools it down, making sure that the sword doesn't overheat. It doesn't melt. So they work kind of hand in hand. Abby comes back, and Britt goes, I mean, I'm really sorry. I wish, I mean, if you can find someone to do that, you can, but no one that I know can repair that firsthand. If you want me to try to make you a new one, that's an interesting project I can do.
What would that run me?
Let me see here. See if we deal with the cost of materials and the time. And actually, it is kind of an interesting project, so I'll cost that up. Looking at probably 10 gold pieces in Dragon. I mean, I will let you know. I'm not trying to. I'm bad at swindling. I think it's a fucking waste of my time. But it is the same price for our battle axe. If that is something you're looking for. Otherwise, a great axe runs you 30 gold. 30 dragon. I think it's a cool thing, but it will take me a couple days to do. Luckily, we don't have a lot of work, but
unfortunately, because of I can't really use my meat tenderizer for its original purpose now. And so it is something that I'm going to have to invest in for a new one. I don't know if we can spare. Can we spare the gold?
Oh, I'm sure we could come up with that. Unless you have, like, we're pretty good adventurers. If you had a quest or something for us to do or pick up or say anything like that.
Emmerich looks at Avi and goes, Avi's like, oh, I wish we could help more. We don't have any quests at the moment. That's very kind of you, though.
I'm just trying to help out a neighbor.
Oh no, I
get a meat cleaver. You know.
No, and that's fine. And I mean, we have small ones, but and it kind of refers to tiny hammers. that he has there. We have smaller ones if you're looking for that, but I can see that that really means important to you, and there's a lot of love, I think, and a lot of sentimental value probably from that. So that's why it's really heartbreaking, which I understand. Um, I'll tell you what. You said you have Trosco Manor, right? That's what you have right now?
Yep, right
Okay.
behind you.
Honey, let's just do it at cost. Come on. Embrick's like, if you make the financial decisions, it's up to you. I'll tell you what. We're gonna do it at cost, just because it's a nice little gesture. Okay. It would be 5 gold, 5 dragon.
We got that.
Just it is gonna take some time, but luckily we're not super busy, and you all seem very, very nice. And we honestly would kind of like he kind of like holds Embrick's hand a little bit. It's like we kind of want a place to kind of wind down a little bit because as much as Froon, has his Emek has his place, it would be kind of nice to kind of see the manor again and probably have another place for us to visit. If you are fine with that.
You would definitely be honored guests in our inn.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we
Appreciate it.
appreciate that. Oh, of course. No, and we try to help any way we can too. We're a small business, but luckily the nobles do come here and they don't get like a lot of weapons, mainly for like self-defense. But if they want like any utensils, if you need any like knives, then let us know because we can help with that. But
I'll
yeah, 5
probably
gold.
take you up on that.
Okay. Well, we can get it started right now if you would like. We just require the fee right away, so it'll be 5 dragon.
Yep. Here you go.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. And that way you at least still have your meat tenderizer right now, and yeah. I think honey, do you need like a mole? He's like, no, I got it all up here. Oh, okay, great. He's really good. So yeah.
Very cool. Yeah,
Anyways,
for sure.
So if I may ask, I don't want to pry too much. I'm pretty open. I'm an open book. I'm going to get back to work. Oh, okay. Embrick goes back. So I'm pretty open-minded. Like, where did you come from? Any hobbies? What do you like to do for fun? Who are you? You said, you said you're the, did you say you're the Johnsons? I'm trying to remember.
Yes,
you
I
did.
said we were the Johnsons.
Okay. So you're the Johnsons. So so you're related, I assume, family?
Adopted. We kind of just became one big happy family. And we all just happened to do a special job in a tavern magically, So isn't that fun?
Sure. It sounds like a pleasant time. And Avi looks at you as in your current form. I must admit I haven't met anyone such as yourself before. What is your name?
My name's Oz.
Oh,
I haven't met anybody that looks like me either, so that's okay.
Oh. Well, don't worry. I'm sure you'll find someone. Be good friends. And the city is very diverse. It's a very, very diverse city, and I think that's why we love it here too. Because no matter who they are, people can have no judgment. Well, I mean, there is violence, but you just gotta know where to look and where not to go out at night. Yeah, but yeah, and and Avi looks at you, Zymina, and says hi. I love your shoes, by the way.
Well, what kind of shoes am I wearing, Dan?
Avi's like, I can't really work with these, but like those heels are really good on you.
Not the heels.
You're wearing heels, red heels, not stilettos, but they're good size. And yeah,
Mary Jane's. I need description.
I don't. They're tall heels, and they are the same color as your necklace. So it's like that crimson red.
So if they're
And
tall heels, does that make my height overbearing or no?
It makes you tall and slim and beautiful, but it doesn't make you intimidating or overbearing.
I wanted to be 6'1". Kidding.
Let's see. Since we talked about this, I'm gonna. Where are we? I'm gonna give you guys your heights.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oz, you are 5'10".
Whoa.
Work.
Miki is already knows is 4'11". Zymina, you are you're 5'11".
Oh, okay. Is that with or without heels?
That's with heels.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So without heels, you're probably around like. I'll let you have fun with that one.
Okay.
Because I don't wear heels, I don't know. And Craig, you're 7'2", buddy.
7. You said 7'2".
Damn.
You're 7 feet 2 inches.
It's a big bitch.
Oh
Yep.
my god!
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out.
So when I talked about how people were intimidated by you and like when you were in the sewers, you are big and tall. You are 7'2".
So I'm assuming I have to like bend down to
Every
get
time.
through most doors. Okay. If
Just like me. Every time.
No.
No. No, yeah, pretty much. I mean, there are, bigger creatures in Waterdeep, so they're pretty accommodating. So it isn't too difficult. But if you're getting to tight spaces or quarters, it's definitely very difficult for you. But you're 7'2".
Crick is over 2 feet taller than I am. That is insane. Like, I'm always gonna be looking up when talking to Craig.
So definitely picture that when you're role playing. I want you guys to think about that. So very cool.
You're always looking down at my cleavage, and I respect you for that.
All right. So back to Avi and Zymina. Avi's like, they look really good at you. I can tell you can work your way around and show what you need to show.
Oh, well,
If
thank
you don't mind
you.
me. Oh my gosh, yes, of course.
I can't help but notice how cute you two are together as well.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Is there anything you would recommend? And she kind of like slowly drags her finger across the nearest countertop. As far as any unique weapons you have, I know you said they're pretty traditional, but anything you think that would catch my eye? As she like stares at him with her pure white eyes.
Well, I see that scimitar behind you. I mean, seems like you're good with kind of like one-handed weaponry. Brings out, it shows you a collection of rapiers as well with different colored hilts. She says these are mostly just for flair. If people want to add personality to the weaponry, they can. Pretty much, Embrick does standard work, but in regards to cosmetics, that's my specialty. Just to add a little flair and personality for people. Especially.
You guys really are two halves of a whole. That is just real precious.
Well, I kind of joke that together we kind of are steamy. So.
I can totally see that.
And I extinguish. Oh.
Sorry, Miki hears this and just turns around and walks away, just like, ugh, it's disgusting.
And Zymina kind of turns and goes, "Oh, you weren't talking that way around Floon." Anyway.
Oh my god, who's Floon?
I don't know. You mentioned him earlier. I'm just kidding.
I was about to joke and say that our relationship is pretty steamy at times, and I do kind of extinguish it from time to time. But
oh, no doubt.
But no, even though we're opposites, we do care for each other a lot and have been through a lot. And whether he has his weaknesses, I have strengths to help him, and vice versa. So we're grateful for each other.
I know you had mentioned providing silverware or knives for our soon to be establishment at some point.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you can, help us out with, or let us know that you can craft or do for us as part of our tavern?
Or any recommendations?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks, Oz.
Well, I think just knowing how competitive the area can be, you definitely want to set yourself apart from others. I mean, our shop is not the first weaponry and armor shop in the ward, especially when you're dealing with a high caliber of clientele. Definitely have the luxury there. You want, but also still keep it mainstream enough that you still want to cater to pretty much anyone. I think that's really important. I mean, luckily with Troll Skull Manor, just the history of that place alone does bring a lot of people and tourists alike too that just go by the city because they know it's haunted. Um,
Mhm.
I hope
Yes.
you knew that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
absolutely is. Yes.
okay. Well, well, at least you know. But I think just having nice cutlery, especially if you're prepping food, we can definitely we do have some utensils for that. But if you need specialty, just let us know like ahead of time, like days ahead of time, just so we can kind of prioritize you a little bit before other people too. But in regards to weaponry, we have like sickles, scimitars. If you're looking for like steel staffs, spears, maces, anything in between, really. That's what we do. And then for armors, we offer like if you're looking for like plate mail, chain mail, some studded leather, just kind of even like some like metal shields or something like that. We can definitely we have that in stock here too, but anything custom made just takes some time. That's what I say.
So I mean, it's kind of looking over the custom colored or altered rapiers.
Mhm.
Can you describe which ones are which? If you did, I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
hear.
you're fine. So are you just asking about the rapiers in general?
Yeah, since she's kind of her eyes kind of drawn to it, since that's the first thing he kind of pulled
Sure.
out.
So you see about like 5 or 6 of them. You see a light blue with a little bit of what seems to be kind of like a wave that's connected from like from bottom hilt to like the bottom fifth of the blade. So it
Mhm.
actually kind of like you can kind of like hook onto it, and it's very fluid wave. You also see a pink hilted one with maybe just like a little bit of a light sparkle or shimmer reflecting in the light. You
Mhm.
see just a plain black hilted one. You also see it's actually pretty similar to your aesthetic. You have like a crimson red
Okay.
one that you see too. Kind of in the same style as the blue wave one. And then you also see kind of like a navy, oh sorry, not navy, but like a green, like an army green color. It's like a dark green.
Mhm.
So those are the options you see right now.
Yeah. I think not to be overly drawn away from the parts she really likes, she would choose just the black one.
Mhm.
As much as the other one fits her aesthetic,
Sure.
having too many matching parts can be too gaudy. As she
Sure.
kind of like thinks back to the tavern, that sucks.
And then you see the price tag and it says 25 dragon. All the rapiers say 25 dragon on it.
Hmm. I think that's a perfectly acceptable price. And considering how nice they've been, discounting for Krieg's weapon / utensil, she'll just pay the 25 gold.
All right. Avi gladly accepts this. Thank you so much. I mean, first customer already. Um, that's one of my favorites too. Even though it's always good to bedazzle things. Sometimes it's good to go with the simpler aesthetics. I think that's nice. Plus, I think it looks good with you. I
Thank
like it.
you.
You're very
And
welcome.
she kind of starts looking towards like the armor, like to see if there's like studded leather that she'd like, as well as maybe a shield. Granted, I
Sure.
don't know if a shield is something she'd use, but like if I'm gonna one-hand weapons, I think it'd be kind of like a nice little flare,
Sure.
Unless
You
I have
are
one that you didn't tell me about.
proficient in shields, if you
Okay.
want
Yes.
one.
And studded leather. I want to be studded leather.
Studded leather, yeah. So
Well, if
studded
I
leather. I mean, you can wear it. The studded leather comes out to 45 dragon, and the shield comes out to if I can find it. Oh, there you go. 10 dragon. Were any of you else, Oz, Mickey, Craig, were any of you else looking for weaponry, armor, anything else like that? No?
Not at the moment.
No? Okay. Okay.
I think I'm good.
All right. Because you walked off in disgust after they're talking about love.
Yeah. I'm still like browsing around. I haven't left the shop, but I'm just browsing in earshot just in case I want to throw Miki's 2 cents in, you know.
Sure. Miki, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Oh, not this.
Okay. Okay. I could go for this.
Aren't you adding?
That's 14.
14. Okay. You look at Avi and you think that he like kind of like what you were doing before with the Kenku. Like you think that something's coming up, but then you just kind of shake your head and you're like, that's strange. So nothing happened.
But when I looked at Avi,
You thought that time was stopping again.
oh boy.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you kind of like catch yourself quickly, but then you just kind of shake it off and you don't hear anything. Nothing happened.
Like, what? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Go back to looking at the wares.
Sure. Okay, and Avi goes, well, thank you again for your business. Zymina, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I never
pleasure,
said my name.
I
What?
did!
Did you?
Your friend did. Yes.
She just looks at him and then looks back at at Miki and go, it's Zai.
Sorry. What?
They mispronounced it. It's okay.
Oh,
Zai?
It's like
Okay.
sigh, but it's Sai.
Oh, so
And
so
she breathes it out of her mouth,
Sai.
trying to play it off.
that name
sorry.
that is such a cute name, Zai. Love
Thanks.
it. You're welcome. Anything else I can do for you today?
I think I'm good with everything. And she's holding her shield and studded leather, kind of hilting her rapier, just eyeing Miki
Said I'm sorry.
Okay, and he looks at you, Craig, up at you. Wait, 7'2" ass. Looks up at you and says, "Yeah," and says, we should have that ready probably within the next day or so. And if you're, you can either come pick it up or we'll just hike on over to the tavern then and give it to you in person. Probably Embrick would do it mostly because he can carry it. I can't as much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. I look forward to working with you some more and having some drinks and having a good time and get to know each other a little bit more. I'm a little bit more loose when more drinks are in me, so so it should be fun. Don't look at me like that, Zai. I know you.
we'll just keep that in mind. I mean, if you have any suggestions as far as atmosphere or anything you're looking for, please let us know. We're looking to make this place our own.
I think you'll do a good job. Just follow your heart, and it'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna get back to work a little bit. Looks like Embrick is finishing up another weapon, so I'm gonna help him out. But yeah, let me know if you need anything. Been a pleasure. Say goodbye. Bye. Nice meeting you. Pleasure.
Later.
Goodbye.
Take care. Bye. Bye. So yeah, so you guys exit the shop. Very pleasant conversation between the two. You get to see their personalities a little bit. So the last place that you have to go to is the Bent Nail.
Sure is.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the Bent Nail, and the sign there you see. It's funny. It's just like a piece of a plank with just a nail that is bent, and then it's actually part of the N in Bent Nail. So you see Bent Nail.
Not the bet nail.
The Bent Nail.
The bed
And
nail.
you walk inside, and it's nice. You see actually outside you see some wood carved animals, like some bears, some rabbits, little garden figures, not like the one that Emic had outside, but it's just seemed more homely. And then you walk inside, and it's a very nice place. Kind of like when you go to a Goodwill and they have that furniture section and it's all neatly arranged. Like it's kind of like that. So it makes use of every space, and then you see this gentleman in here. Looks like that. And you see, oh, actually, one thing about the sign, there actually is a bent nail sticking out of the sign bent nail. The front of the room contains displays of ornate wooden furniture, as well as a selection of bows and crossbows. The wall behind the counter is lined with rows of finely carved wooden canes, quarterstaffs, and shields as well. You also see tables, chairs up for sale, any type of like nightstands, dressers, any type of wooden furniture that you see as well. And a couple paintings here and there, just of landscapes all outside the walls. And it's also outside there's pieces of firewood, if you're looking for that too. So you guys go inside, you see this gentleman here, and he goes, well, hi there, how can I help you? I haven't seen you before.
Anybody?
We're new to this area of town.
Oh. Well, welcome. It's nice to meet a fellow like yourself. Very nice. They call me Tally. I own the bent nail here. If you're looking for some wood carving stuff, some wooden weaponry, shields, all the things and knickknacks, I'm your guy. Pleasure. So you're new to the area? Are you like a couple blocks north, or just checking out, looking at the area a little bit?
We actually just bought the Troll Skull Manor right next door.
Oh, I don't mind my honesty. I just haven't I haven't seen brain individual like yourself talk. That's impressive. Well, I think it's more impressive you bought the Troll Skull Manor. I mean, that's pretty interesting. You do know it's haunted, right? Did they tell you that?
Yeah, we know that.
Yes, we know.
Okay, I figure, but never know. So I'm let them know. So, oh, that's great. So, I assume that you need some type of furnishings and getting those windows patched up if you need to.
Is he part of the guild network, or?
You can ask him.
Okay. Well, we actually have these paintings that we wanted you to look at, if you would.
Oh, yeah, sure. Bring them out. Whip them out for me. Let me see. Oh, that's nice. Everyone, okay. Oh, you got more. Oh, damn, that's nice. Damn, when does it stop? That's amazing.
How many,
Stop.
You
how
have,
many
I think you have
photos do we
4 of
have?
them, Miki.
Oh my god.
We have 4
You have
paintings.
4.
All
Don't we
different.
also
in
have
shape, you can see.
the ingots or whatever they're called?
Oh yeah.
Just see,
How
I
much?
think- Go ahead, sorry.
How much were the ingots, Justin?
I think it was like a total of 750. Let me look at my notes.
There were like 15 of them for.
50 dragon each.
Oh, that's right.
Math is
And,
hard.
and then the paintings were 75 each, right, Kimarie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So
Alright.
it equals 300 gold for the
Mhm.
paintings total, and then 750 for the
Ingots.
silver trade bars is what they were.
Silver trade bars.
And you said that the paintings were Luskin, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate, which I think are cities.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yep. So just to speed it up too, he offers you the asking price for all of those.
The bars and the
He
paintings?
says,
The silver bars and the paintings.
yep, because he says, I think I know someone that can definitely help with those ingots. They can make good amount of coin for it, and I think it could benefit me too. So I can pay that for you right away. No worries. Those paintings are nice, by the way. Where'd you find them? I'm surprised you want to get rid of them.
They're family heirlooms.
Roll a deception check for me, Mickey.
What, my tone wasn't deceptive enough for you, Dan?
I'm
No.
curious as to
I'm
what
considering it. I'm lowering the DC a little bit. So, Oz, what was that?
I was just curious as to what kind of a poker face Oz has being a brain. Oh, that
Natural
I got
20.
a nat 20.
Very good.
Oh,
I
dear.
will say this: since you don't have a lot of facial expressions, being the brain, people really it's more of like a telepath. If people like they would automatically think they're speaking telepathically towards you because you don't see a mouth, but it is still vocalized. It's just really weird to process that. So you really don't have the face to have a poker face to begin with in this state. But yeah, yeah, that's what. So he believes you and says, "Well, I mean, family heirloom. I mean, what's your family name if you don't mind me asking?"
Oh, we're the Johnsons.
I think I heard of that before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of well known all over here and there.
Oh yeah, you got Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jeez. Yeah. Well, I'm honored you want to sell them to me. Thank you. I'll make sure.
Absolutely. They're
I'll do
treasures,
good
and
use.
I trust that you're gonna place them with the right people.
Oh, of course. No, definitely. I wouldn't want to tarnish your reputation or your lineage by any chance. Thank you so much. And he takes the paintings that you get to see, puts them off to the side. Um, so, are you looking to buy anything here? I have like some wooden weapons here if you like a look at staff, some shields. He sells them at normal cost. He also sells like I have some dining sets, stools, bar stools. Basically, out of game, if you're looking to renovate your tavern, this is the place where you would put your money into to get everything you need, pretty much. For like the $1,000 renovation fee, that's pretty much this.
Okay.
Which I think we almost basically just got back with the paintings and the silver, right? So
Yes, indeed.
we could pay this forward and then just work on cleaning the tavern. But are there? I guess he wouldn't be the one if we wanted to make alterations to the tavern in terms of like opening up more space, adding space. We'd have to talk to the guilds for that, right?
I mean, if you ask him that, he could probably. He says, "Well, I mean, I know some people that can work on some construction for you if you need to. I will let you know. Just being straightforward with y'all. You would have to go to the courthouse if you're looking to kind of expand with your real estate. Just because everything is so tightly packed, and the nobles have to have like a inside if they're looking to expand. You can definitely add additions if you want, but just know that if they're looking for that, they may charge you a little extra. But inside, if you're looking to like turn one room into two, I mean, oh hell yeah, I can do that. That's fine.
Do you also
No
do
problem.
bed frames or mattresses or anything of that like?
Oh hell yeah! And he like looks back and you see like a nice kind of like carved with like vines, like bed frame. Like it looks very royal. And that's one of my big prized items, but it takes a lot of time to get them vines going up like they do. So yeah, if you need that too, let me know.
Well,
Mattresses, I can find someone for you, but like some like feather bedded. Yeah.
I think we really should focus on the restoration of the manor and perhaps revisit the rooms, but let's just focus on that for now, I think. She kind of looks at the rest of the party, unsure if that's what they want to do, because like she wants to like renovate her room, but definitely like make this place look less of a mess.
I mean, we can definitely get started on it, but we will have to figure out where we're gonna get the rest of the money. It'll be great to restore it, but if we can't get the guilds and the vendors in, then we're kind of stuck.
Yeah, so it's 1,000 gold to do like the main renovation, and then 250 gold to a one-time fee for the guild licenses and to be in contact with all the guilds. One thing I'm going to do, because normally it's over a 10-day period, you would roll for like your profit or loss. I'm doing it every 5 days because I think it'll give you more of a chance to make more money if you invest more in it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm making a DM decision on that. and then pretty much 50 gold and 10, so 60 gold for every 5 days as well for daily maintenance and wages. Yep.
Which
So-
is hopefully covered by the 5 days of profit.
Hopefully,
If we have profit.
we'll see.
Hopefully.
More
So-
things.
We're just looking to make up, what, 100 gold to get 1,300 or 1,250, right?
Well, 50 for the one-time fees. Yes. Total.
Well, we had 1175 just from the pictures, the spells, and the trade wires. So how much gold did we have, Kimarie?
I had my own individual gold. I have 70 right now, so because I found my own little stash.
Oh, that's right. I was like, how does Justin have
Yep.
so much gold?
Yeah.
I literally
Yeah.
Because
wrote
I
it down.
opened the right chest.
Was so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have very much right now. We have like 25.
How much did Volo give us each?
10.
You know,
I
did we
think
ever
it's-
get paid?
He
gave
gave
it-
you
ahead
money
of
right
time.
away before the
Yeah.
first meeting, but then when he said
He
he was going to
promised
pay you
more.
money, yeah,
Gave
but he
us
didn't
the
pay you
house.
more
He didn't
money.
pay us more.
No, but he
gave us
did
the
give us
house.
the full skull manor, I
He
guess.
did, yes. Oh yes, he did.
Plus the carriage ride and the other rides and stuff like.
Yeah.
I
True.
assume that we have about 25 gold right now if we pay
Well, Plus,
the
plus my 70.
restoration
Right.
fee.
I would
Callie,
Justin, you cut out.
Oh, I also have 70.
Oh no, it's me. It's me.
Okay.
so
Oh, dear.
how much together do you
Sorry.
guys have?
90 plus, what did you say? 1,100 what?
1175
So 1265.
plus
So you have enough.
Yeah, we have enough to do all of that, at least to get it out of the way.
Oh, are you counting the book, the spells?
yes.
Okay, sorry. That's where my calculation was off.
Yeah, we got a little extra for that too, so that was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Perfect. So are you guys,
So we're
just
good.
as from my understanding, are you guys going to spend the 1250 to get the full renovation of the tavern as well as the guild licenses and contracts?
Does the full
Yes.
renovation include the second, third, and attic floors?
The whole Kiki Caboodle, the whole floors, the cellar is going to be Cinderella Town. Like it's going to be.
I mean,
Windows.
1,000 gold is a lot.
It's
So
a lot.
we are getting our money's worth.
Wait.
The place has been ransacked and just fucking destroyed. So yeah, it's good. And
Oh, a new
Craig,
kitchen.
just want to
Dennis.
Dennis, just want to make sure. Do you agree on the team spending 1,250 gold to renovate the tavern?
Yes, that includes the kitchen as well, correct?
Everything, yes.
Okay.
And then you'll get your food and supplies too, because Tyler made a very good point about the food and drinks, but that's all provided by the guilds. So they will bring that with you, and I'm just incorporating that since you're part of the guilds. They'll do that.
Sweet. Then-
So
All right.
after we spend everything, we're like at 15
Right, I
gold
think I would have
per
contributed
group.
Oz has
70, 75 gold. So yeah, I would only have silver left, I think. After all that.
like 30-ish gold.
Yeah.
I lost
Yeah.
slip of paper.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I have 15.
That's
Okay.
good.
Alright, I'll
So,
just assume I give the 70 gold I have to you because that's what you needed, plus the little extra, right?
Thank you, Zymina.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're a team, and we're gonna have to live here, and we're gonna have to deal with it. So, you know, it's perfectly fine.
So I would say you guys give. I'm gonna save the 250 for now, but like when the guilds come over, like you'll definitely everything's paid for, so it'll just be role playing at this point. You do give the 1,000 to Tally, and you explain what you're looking for, and he goes, "Oh, I'm surprised you had this right out the gate. You guys were really well prepared coming here. Some people just move and then they don't have money, but they're good for you. So it's gonna take some time, probably about a week or two, to get this fully renovated, roughly. But in the meantime, you guys can settle in. I'll at least work on the bed for you guys first, so that way you can get a good night's sleep. And
That
then I'll
would be
work
much
with.
appreciated.
Oh yeah, no worries. And then I'll work at with the Plumbers Guild, to like help with like getting bathing or water and flow. I mean, like just pretty much just get the bath water and just you get clean water. I got you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I got that covered. And thank you for the patents. Thank you for the ingots. This was a really good business transaction. I didn't think it was going to happen today. So,
This was good, and glad that we're neighbors.
oh yeah. You really enunciated that neighbor's part, but I get what you mean. No, you're a friend of me. Yeah, I'll definitely want to come by and visit. I want to see how you guys really work at this tavern. I would definitely, I'm proud of work I do, and I would definitely want to be a part of it. Yeah.
Well, is there anything you look forward to when visiting a tavern? Any specialty drinks or anything like that, or atmosphere?
I'm a little bit of a nerd, but I look at the craftsmanship of the stools when I first walk in first. But in regards to drinks, I like um, a good aftertaste. Like I like a good hard drink that keeps my innards warm. A nice cold day, I like that a lot. So
Well, it's a
if you
good
know
thing
of
that
any,
our bartender Miki is really good at. As she kind of looks at them, or at him as she says it, in reference to how she called her out.
Scared. What is this space?
oh, sounds good.
It just goes.
No,
They are very good at experimenting with drinks, and will come up with something that will definitely excite the stomach.
that'll be great. I like it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Sorry, I had a little bit of. I had some food earlier. It's good. Yeah, you're more than welcome to visit anytime. I think we can get that started for you pretty soon. It's still earlier in the day, so I think we can work on this a couple of things. Just don't mind that we give you some company in the meantime.
Yeah,
Let's
we
talk
look
to my
forward
people.
to it.
All right,
Alright.
sounds good.
Just make sure that you're polite to the ghost, and you'll be good.
Oh, as long as you tell them I'm coming over,
Yep.
put in a good word for me, I think
We'll do
we'll be
introductions when you get here. No worries.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I
Okay.
forgot. Speaking of the ghost, you wouldn't happen to have any sort of board in which you can write on, would you?
Like
I don't
one
want
of
to
them
say
Ouija
chalkboard.
boards. Oh, um, you like kind of looking like you just basically mostly just like slabs of wood, like cutting boards. You don't see like any like chalkboards necessarily. You do see like writing desk. I mean, I do have some. I do sell paper birds here too, and some parchment. Just like I guess to kind of go along with the desk if you're looking for that. But I don't have no chalkboard.
Do you
Anything
know
like
of a
that.
guild or a craftsman that could potentially make something like that? I just find it easier to have the ghost speak through us in this way instead of writing on our windows.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't deal with the occult very much. Um, they give me the creeps.
Well,
But,
you don't have to worry about anything special. I literally just mean something in which one could write upon, perhaps like a bounty board or something.
Oh, I thought you were
anything.
looking for those Ouija boards.
No, we don't want the
Okay.
huge words. You're so funny.
Okay. Well, I'm being serious, but I'm sure maybe I can go with the Scribers Guild. Maybe they can work up something, and I can work with them in that, and I'll have that be a part of the renovation. I don't know where you would want that though. Maybe you could just talk to the ghost and say, "How can we communicate?" I don't know. Maybe that'll work.
Well, he wrote a smiley face on the window, so we'll return to that. I think I'll look into the Scribers Guild.
That's creepy. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Sure.
could I get some of those paper birds, please?
Oh yeah. Well, they run like 3 gold, a bird, 3 dragon, a bird.
Okay,
You're looking to do
maybe
that.
just one for right now.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 1 on the house too. So I'll give you 2.
Oh,
For
thank
3.
you.
Yeah. No worries. Justin.
Just saying.
Oh, there, Rick.
Oh, wrong campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think Ximena has kind of seen enough of this place in terms of like with the whole trip. They've kind of got a lot of information, so she suggests heading back to the tavern to kind of continue cleaning up to get ready for the builders to come over and do what they need to do.
Yeah.
What time
Sounds
of day
good.
is it by now?
It's like mid to late morning.
Okay.
Oh, we made fast work of this neighborhood.
Yeah, you only spend like probably like 10 to 15 minutes at each place. Probably
Okay.
get through the place within an hour or so.
It just seems longer in roleplay.
It does.
Yeah.
I know.
It almost feels like 2 weeks worth of time or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Almost.
weird.
Nope, just 1
Strange.
hour.
So I will. So again, it will take 12 days for full renovation.
Mhm.
So it is up to you of what you guys want to do. You're more than welcome to go back into your tavern if you want. Discuss amongst yourselves. What do you guys want to plan on doing? Tell me.
Well, was there more to this this ward than just this area, or was this kind of the main hub area?
This
For
is the
this
main
ward?
hub area at the moment. Pretty much you don't have the only. I will say this, like, your whole base is getting renovated at the moment. That's kind of like the whole focus right now. But you do have, I mean, Vincent Trent's talked about the Castle Lanterns. If that's something you're interested in, Oz also has their personal quest with the City of the Dead. That's another thing too. Um, and if any of you guys have any downtime and want to do anything else, you're more than welcome to explore on your own too. Or if
Yeah.
you guys want to try to make some extra cash or try to find another way to do something, maybe that's another thing you can do too. Seeking out factions, possibly. I was speaking of Oz. You actually hear something behind, like in your head. You
Oh, okay.
hear Bajra say, "Oh, hey Oz, Bajra here. Just letting you know, Renair got back to me. We're good to go. Congrats. You got renown in our group. I can give you a next mission if we need it in the future, if you're still interested." And you can actually respond back to that. You can just think it, and then it just sends. So she's casting sending on you.
Yeah. Oz is a little freaked out because they already hear voices.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will say, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.
You get one more sending message from her. Yes, of course. No worries. Try to fit in if you can, because I think people are noticing things from my perspective. But this is my mode of communication. Just, I'll watch out for you.
Thanks. I'll see what I can do.
All right. So that was the end of that conversation. So you do have another renown in your faction. So I'm not going to disclose what it is particularly yet, but the more renown you get with your faction, you get more benefits as time goes on with the campaign. So the more stuff you do for the faction, you may get like something like maybe like extra money, extra help, extra resources, stuff like that. So something to think about. So what are you guys planning on doing? Are you going back to your tavern?
Yeah, I'm good with going back for now. Miki would like to figure out how to make some more money.
Sure.
And try to. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but that's
Okay.
Miki's. Miki will say like, I'm kind of itching to like get a job or do something. I don't think I can just sit around here for 12 days and wait
Well,
for.
well, here's the thing too. Like, in the meantime, I mean, you can operate the tavern. It's just going to take some time to get the internal furnishings done. probably within a few days, like he can work on like the main area first before the upper floors, etc. and so forth. So you can get people in. Also, with the guilds, like you get your food, you get your drinks. It's just not going to be a fully renovated tavern until then. So like we can still roll the table. Like I'll still roll the table, but I'm just taking into account.
Yeah,
like,
we could do like a minor opening. Like it's more of a welcome in, get to know us kind of thing.
Yeah.
We have light drinks, light, like
Then-
light snacks that we can actually get in kind of thing.
Yeah.
More like a
Then Miki would just stay home.
Stay home. Yeah.
Stay home and practice once the alcohol comes in. Seeing if it's similar to the alcohol that we had in Castle Ward, or if it's different makers or brands and things like that, and just try to start making and knowing the spirits, the alcohol. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Miki would do then. Is just start practicing and honing his skills.
I will say, if you're looking for downtime activities, there's also carousing, in which you just kind of go on and explore a couple things, and you can roll a D100 and see what happens.
That sounds like that could be fun in between days.
It could be good, could be bad. You can make money, you could lose money. You can just see what happens, and depending on what you tell me that you're doing and how we roleplay it, we may work in your favor, it may not. So that's the thing to think about too.
Yeah. It's definitely something. Maybe that's something we can do day one to kind of like, because I mean, no way we can really open day one. We still have to finish cleaning this place.
Yeah. And you guys are in the tavern now, right?
I would say we walked back.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So we'll go back to Trosco Manor right now.
I do want to ask, are we going to decide on a name? I was dead serious with Lift, Laugh, Love.
No.
L-I-F,
I mean,
L-O-F,
with
L-A-U-F.
With the mention of it being like a historical landmark type of thing, and the history that's already connected to it, I would lean towards keeping it Trollskull Manor. Especially since Avi, we talked about someone mentioned tourists and nobles and stuff coming to see it because it's Trollskull Manor.
Right, because it's Trollskull Manor and it's haunted.
Right.
So if we change the name, people and tourists might not know that unless we pay for advertising or something.
As much as I love Lift, Laugh, Love.
As much as I hate Live, Laugh, Love. Live, Laugh, Love.
Yep.
I feel like keeping it the same would be beneficial for business.
Sure. Any about the cellar at all?
What was that? You kind of cut out a little bit.
Oh, has anyone checked out the cellar at all?
I don't think we did.
No, we did.
Okay.
I mean, I am all for yes, but the name we're still kind of deciding. Like, Craig, do you have any thoughts on it? Just because, I mean, I understand the history behind it, but I feel like changing it to get away from the history of it just being a haunted, creepy place that was dismal might be better. But that's just Imina's way of thinking.
I actually kind of concur with Simina in terms of getting past the history of it being haunted. It might be a good idea to change the name, but
not to Lift, Laugh, Love.
Not to live, laugh, love.
Okay.
When you guys first get into the tavern, do you notice things are a lot cleaner? There's no dust. Everything's kind of picked up. It's still kind of destroyed for the most part, but you see that while you guys were out and about, Liv did a little extra work and cleaned up. It looks really nice.
Thanks, Liv.
Wow.
I can see your good work.
Liv, you're gonna put me out of the job.
Yeah, even the windows are clean now. You can't really respond to that. But you feel just like a couple like puffs of air behind you. It's like yeah. After some time, I mean, I will say like if you guys want to check out the cellar, you can. But
Yes.
about okay, so you go to downstairs.
Let's go downstairs.
Go downstairs.
Discover.
In this area here, you find a skeleton.
What's live?
You get a puff of air behind you.
As in a not like he agrees.
From what you got like a. It seemed like a conscious reaction when you said that.
I would say is, I mean, it kind of goes up towards the skeleton just to examine, like, you know, how long it's been there, like, in what state it's in. If it's weird that it's here, did something happen?
It's a skeleton. Thus,
Well,
no,
you can tell a lot by
skin.
what happened to the bones.
You see that the body, the neck is still attached and doesn't look damaged. So what Vincent Trench said about the neck didn't seem true. But he said this is what the watch said. This is what the city watch said.
Oh boy.
And you see it was stuffed in a barrel as well.
Well, that's not suspicious at all. Oh, what would it be like to be stuffed in a barrel? Anyway.
So, I mean, it kind of like looks at Oz and then kind of looks around the room and just goes, please don't tell me that we have some hidden entrance down here, just like in the sewers. And she kind of like starts like feeling up against the walls to make sure that there's no hidden entrances anywhere, because that's a big suspicion right now.
Yeah.
Of course. So you feel around. You don't see any other entrances but the trapdoor that you came from in the kitchen or dining bar area. Yeah. As you check it out, you hear kind of like someone say, "Hello, anyone here?"
Did we all go down to the cellar or just us three? Just to clarify.
We all did.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Oz is feeling like an awkward prepubescent child who is awkward around everybody. So Oz is gonna shoo like Miki or Ximena up the stairs, like somebody's here.
Well, somebody has to take care of the skeleton,
right?
Yes.
The voice came from upstairs. I'll go check. I'll go greet whoever.
Okay.
Then I think me and Oz will try to take care of the skeleton, like, just because of feeling like leaving it in this sad state just doesn't like fit
Yeah,
right here.
I'll suggest as I'm going up the stairs, like, I think we need to do a proper burial for him, so I think he would appreciate that instead of being stuffed in a barrel.
Thanks for yelling that to our guest.
I mean, it wasn't yelling. I was casually saying it as I was going up the stairs.
Fine.
So you come up the stairs, and you see this gentleman at one of the bar stools.
Oh.
Are you just trying to put only attractive people in this campaign?
You
guys, you're fitting a lot of things right now, and I think we're living your fantasy right now.
I'm pretty sure we are.
So I'm going to occupy myself with dead bones and not that kind of bones, so it's fine.
Okay. So you see kind of like a swashbuckler there and coming in. Oh,
hi.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead.
Miki, right? Miki, right?
Who's asking?
We ain't there, girl.
Taken aback by his appearance. I was taken aback by his appearance. Yes, and you are.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you. Let me get a third book that I have open here. Hey, what I haven't. He introduces himself as. I had it. I'm so sorry. JB Nevercott. Nevercott, and goes by initials J.B. They call me JB Nevercott. I actually came here to see one of your friends. I thought they could.
How do you
They
know
could be useful.
How do you know my name?
I know it was kind of awkward in the beginning. Well, my friends were following you guys. Rooftops. We have eyes everywhere. We can see. We know you work for the awning portal and that you came here. My friends, the drow gunslingers that came in all the time. They see you guys. They know what's up. Don't look so surprised. It's fine. Relax.
Okay.
I'm not here to out you guys. It's fine. I know you're worried and concerned about that. It's okay. I actually came out to.
Doesn't know what to think.
Of course.
So who
I'm
are you
actually-
looking for?
Zymina.
Zymina.
I'm
Okay.
burying
Yeah,
a bone
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, she's burying a bone right now. I'm just kidding.
No.
In the hole.
I'll just yell, Zymina, can you come up here, please?
It's just one thing after another. Well, I suppose you guys can take care of this as she looks to Oz and Craig and starts to walk up the stairs.
I'll help with that.
Thank you.
What are we
You
supposed to
go up the stairs, right?
She kind of like lifts up the trap door.
like?
Because unless it was
dramatically-
already open, then she just kind of like, yeah, just
I would have left it
Steps up.
open.
okay. She just climbs through,
Just in
stands
case
up.
I needed help or something. Like, I don't want to. That's
I
all
got
3
you.
seconds that we could have saved.
Oh, that every second matters.
It really
She just-
does.
She just calls out as she's climbing up, like, "What do you need?"
This is JB Nevercott.
Yeah, very good first try. Very good.
And thank you. I feel like I am good with names sometimes. Anyway, he wanted to talk to you about something. And then he walks away.
Miki just walks away. Do you go back down the hole?
Yeah.
The trap door. She
Yep.
steps out of the way, just kind of like puts her hands on her hips, watching you, just like, oh, okay. Does Zymina recognize JB from the tavern? Because I'm
not
certain
look
she would
familiar.
remember. Okay, but
Not-
I don't think we heard the whole conversation from downstairs, even with the trap door open, right? Or would we have?
No. Probably not. No, JB was kind of like yelling it out, like at first, and then yeah, you really didn't hear anything. So he
Well.
introduces himself. Yeah. Mhm.
And how is it that you know of me and our current place of living?
Oh, my men were following you guys. Just
You know that doesn't
Scouting the
sound
area.
very good, right?
I know, but you value honesty, and I know that.
Well, that is a
So.
good point.
So I'm not gonna waste your time too much. So JP never got here, and I'm part of the Bragan Gareth, the faction here, the Waterdeep.
Bragan Gareth?
Yep. So BREGAN, and then D''AERTHE.
Oh, okay. Ooh, it's a mouthful.
It is. No, now I will explain this. So they have been following you throughout this whole campaign. You need to have
All
a
of us,
passive
not just
perception of 8. All of you.
Okay.
Special eye on you though. The drow in the you know that faction is mostly made up of drow and other people as well, but the gunslingers are mostly drow. They were looking at you guys when they were in the tavern, the very episode 0. They were there, so they were looking at you guys. Also,
Talent scouters.
they yeah, pretty much, and they're very good at sneaking around. Out of game, you needed to have a passive perception of 18 or higher to detect them. Your passive perception is 16. So,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yes.
that's out of my control, BB.
Yes, exactly. So, Otherwise, we say something. But he goes up and says, "We're looking for talent. We kind of know how you play. I don't know what happened to those goblins, but with my creativity, I think something great happened to them."
Well, you say
What we would like to-
goblins, but I only know
yeah.
of one goblin. And she kind of
Mm.
smiles.
He smiles back. He's very charismatic. Kind of has that banter with you. Kind of rebounds back and forth with you. Like he knows how you are, roughly, and then he's kind of just playing off of that.
Yeah, I would say at that point, like recognizing that, she kind of like casually walks up to. Oh, I'm trapped behind Miki's portrait. she kind of walks up to the counter of the bar and just kind of like, "Thank you. I'm so sorry you had to move that. It's so much work. 3 seconds worth."
So 3 seconds, no.
And she'll like lean up on the bar, just kind of casually resting her arms, like her head on her arms, just leaning forward, just listening to him. "And you're only looking for my special talents? No one else here, huh?"
All of you are pretty good at your own strengths, but you kind of fit into our mold of what we're about. I think.
"And what exactly are you guys about? If I don't already know on the game."
Sure. So he gets very casual with you. Just like how you're going like this, he kind of like mirrors you. Kind of looks at you like this. Well, you know, like how Harpers try to like redistribute the wealth, right, and take those higher ups down a peg. We do that too, but in a less piddly manner. We just fucking do it. Like we're a very tight community of people. Deals with some stealing, but it's mostly to take down those nobles down a peg and help others. Also, just kind of more espionage, undercover type of things.
So like Robin.
Not good, not bad, not
Out of
ugly,
game.
but
Like Robin Hood out of game.
Well,
kind of.
maybe not as good as Robin Hood.
If anyone is interested, roll a history check, and then I can give you more information.
I mean, I would like to.
Yeah, definitely. Go for it.
I'm interested. I want to see.
I
if they're
rolled an
hold up to
18.
the Zentarum.
Very nice, Craig.
Work, bitch.
Anyone else?
15.
Okay.
It's a 6 for me. This is definitely a newer guild for me.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Miki?
6.
Oh, hey,
Six,
twin.
okay. I will say Craig and Oz. You know a little bit more history about this. Zaymina, Miki, not really. You know that most of the members of Brigandairth are Drow, which are dark-skinned elves with like white hair, those features. But they recruit any type of race. They are one of the only factions, mostly, that also carry guns as well, gunslingers. They are led by Jarlaxle. Jarlaxle is Jarlaxle. The last name is Baneray. It's Baneray, who's also Drow. Also, you kind of know his appearance a little bit. He kind of dresses up kind of like traditional pirate with an eye patch, but more swashbuckling as well. You know that they, from your understanding, they kind of take over like the dockboard areas. That's kind of where they roughly located. You don't know exactly where it is, but their whole thing is that they pretty much deal up with ships, trade, undercover dealings. Not as bad, but it's still, some stuff is still legal, but can't get it legal if it's not caught.
Nice.
So, I mean, you really have not familiar with the faction.
Nope.
JB kind of explains to you more in detail about their leader, about their overall message. He mostly talks about your personality and says, "Hey, I was asking specifically for you because I think you have the skill set. You are very sharp and observant. When my men were in the yachting portal and you kind of walking around and providing that amazing customer service, there's something there. But I respect that. And we actually need a little bit of help with something. Actually, think of it more as a tester initiation. It's kind of fun. If you're down for it. And then that way you can get renowned in our group and we can continue this lovely relationship we have if you don't mind me being too forward and saying it's a relationship. And we can benefit you.
That's what it is though, isn't it? It will be a relationship at some point, so how do I know what you're offering me isn't something the Zentarum or another guild could?
Do you want to read my thoughts, my facial expressions? I know you're good at that. You can try that if you want.
Well, it's not that I don't believe you. I just
put on a pretty face for you.
Put on a pretty face. And what exactly does that mean? Dan, are you cutting out?
Yeah, he's
No,
frozen.
can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear
Nah,
you.
before. Now I can.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right.
He says, well, I mean, you have a pretty face. But I'm not. I know you do. But here's the test. If you want to do it.
Oh, I think you cut out again.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, right here on the floor. No, come back.
No, you can't. You
Oh,
can't
no.
trap us in the cellar.
No,
No.
I'm gonna shut the trap door.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm so sorry. Okay.
it's okay.
Right. So he says about a test, right? Did he mention that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had asked him what they would offer in regards to like their connections and stuff, like in comparison to like the Zentarum. And then he said something about reading his thoughts, which I'm like, don't know how that would help me, but sure, I can maybe.
He was explaining that if you wanted to like read his facial cues, which he knows you can do, you can definitely see if he's lying or not.
It's a good point.
So he's direct to you and saying like he kind of knows how you are, which is really.
Oh, not this again. I'm sorry, Dan. You're cutting out.
Great facial expression, though.
Right.
Baby, come back.
You can blame it all.
Oh
Okay.
no. No, he's loading.
Okay, let's try this now. Are we good?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
switched to internet. Okay, let's try this now. Sorry
Okay.
about that, guys.
It happens.
It was fine the whole time. It's been a while. Okay, so he says to you that you can read his thoughts if you think he's lying, and if you want to do that, you can. But he's very confident in what he has to say right now, and he's kind of mirroring your movements and kind of understanding how you are. In regards to, you said what they could offer.
In comparison to a guild's, like, similarly speaking, the Zentarum.
Well, we don't get as caught as much as the Zentarum. They're sloppy, we're not. But we're good in numbers. We're more organized. So down the road, if you prove value to us, maybe we can have a couple people escort you for protection. I'm not saying you need it, but if you need a little extra power, that's the thing. Also, I mean, with all the renovations you're doing, you could probably use a little bit of coin. Could probably do that, and maybe you can keep some of the tips.
You know, that is kind of a low blow scene that we definitely need the money, but you are correct.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of says, like, coyly, as if, like, pretending to be ashamed.
Yeah, and he smiles, knowing that you are being coy.
You aren't interested in getting into any gang wars, are you? And I'm sure you've heard of what's happening with the Zentarum and Xanathar's guild, so as long as we steer clear of that, I think I might be interested in taking your little initiation test. And she kind of like sticks. Did you cut out again, Dan?
No, he's frozen again.
Oh my
Yeah, we
gosh.
can hear you.
That is a facial
Okay.
expression for sure.
Oh god. Okay. So
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard what you said about the
Okay.
gang wars, right?
Yeah, and
I'm just exiting the stream here. So
okay.
he says, tell me what you know.
Well, just that the Xanathar's guild is warring with Zentarum. So as long as we steer clear of stuff like that, I think I'm interested in taking your little initiation test. And she like puts like one of her nails like in her not in her mouth, but like on her tooth, just kind of like playfully picking at it, like very intrigued.
That's a really good look for you.
Oh, sticking things in my mouth. I've heard that my whole life.
You said it, not me.
But you were thinking it. And she kind of like straightens up. And where should I be taking, or where should I be going to take this initiation test?
I like you to steal a silk handkerchief from a Waterdeep noble and give it to a tiefling girl who lives in a crate at the corner of Net Street and Dock Street by the wharf. Well, however you get the handkerchief is up to you. Be charming, lie, steal it, and I'll be watching. Well, mostly my men will be. I kind of more of a distraction than anything, but
Fine, the more eyes, the better.
I know I liked you.
Oh, and you'll continue to love me too.
Oh, I bet.
She just continues to stare him down as she's saying that, not really willing to back down from.
He's not
Like, that
averting his
level
gaze
with-
either.
Mhm.
He's just like, I think this could be a really good relationship.
Well, only time will tell. But,
Mhm.
you know, if you're willing to spend some of that hard-earned coin, please pay us a visit as well once we get everything renovated. And please.
Editing Cal, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna have so many emotes of you.
So many. It's gonna be great. Just to freeze frame. Oh,
Oh boy.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, so he says, this could be a really good relationship moving forward.
Mhm. And then
Like-
she had responded saying, "Oh, and please stop by the tavern and spend some of that hard-earned coin here once we have everything renovated. We'll be happy to serve you."
But probably my men, not myself, because I like to keep things a bit more private. If you get my drift.
Of course. I'm sure we'll find something more private in the future.
I think we can make it happen, depending how committed you are to this. Then we can go from there.
Only time will tell.
That's all I gotta say. So, I'll keep a lookout, see if you're gonna do the quest. Shouldn't be too hard. Just kind of I'm curious of how you're gonna do it. And then that'll help me decide what suits you for action in the future.
Of course. She's just keeping it simple at this point, just constantly watching him. Wondering what's happening in the cellar with the bones. The trapdoor open.
Yeah. JB goes, I'll see you around. It was good talk.
To JB.
Good first impression. I like it.
Mhm.
Take care.
Goodbye.
This is the door. It does like the
contact
little
away.
like.
Mhm. So proper. Oh no, are you gone again?
Mm-hmm.
Not in the last 20 minutes. Damn.
I'm gonna try to reconnect again. 1 second. Oh, my other internet's at 1 bar. That's why this one's at 5, which I don't understand. 1 second, guys.
You like that. Come on,
I got
Spectre.
the snip.
Okay, guys in the cellar. What are you guys doing? Picking bones?
I mean, like,
Pick and bone.
is it a dirt floor? Like, what? How are we supposed to dispose of this? Or what do take him to the city of the dead and bury him, or what? What's the protocol?
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty sure I read that there is a place for like
The
unmarked
unnamed?
graves. Yeah, the unnamed
Yeah.
in the city of the dead that we could possibly take him to. I mean, all honesty, if it's a dirt floor, he might just want to be buried here, but at least we could put his bones to rest and not in a barrel. I mean, or we could bury him out back. I don't know what our backyard looks like.
That's a good question. I would say you have room for a backyard. There's this patch of like. Well, actually, let me bring out the alley again. Let's take a look. I would say
Right
the
there.
discussion.
Oh no.
Bury him in the cobblestone. They'll never suspect the bumpy road of bones.
I say right here, next to our neighbors.
Or we could like put him in a box and kind of make it into like an urn type of thing.
I mean, I can't offer suggestions. I'm not there.
Yeah.
What is
I would hold on, sorry, 1 second, then you can go. I would just ask Liv. Dan. Just making sure. I'm okay. I'll just talk. He's frozen.
Yep.
Oh no, not that face.
I can hear you guys.
Okay, good. You can hear us. So
Yeah.
I'm actually just gonna be like, hey, Liv, do you have a preference on where you'd like your body? Do you want it on the property? Would that be helpful or peaceful to you? Or do you want to be placed in, we could go outside, we could go to the City of the Dead. Can you, like, 1 puff for here, 2 puffs for outside, or 3 puffs for City of the Dead?
He gives you 1 puff.
Okay, so he wants to stay here.
What is the floor, dirt or what?
It's more.
Good question.
So.
Say that
I
again.
cut it out again. Yeah. It's cobblestone, like kind of cement, to just keep it cool, so that the rest of the alcohol is like, cool as well.
Okay,
It's a good sort
so
of place.
outside?
But he said
Liv?
here.
I know, but we're gonna have to dig up the cobblestone.
No,
Oh, maybe we can ask. Well, I'll ask the interior guys.
Tally.
We'll ask Tally and his men to like
Make up
just-
a nice decorative box or something. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Miki?
I was gonna say dig up the cobblestone, bury
Oh.
him, and then put the cobblestone back.
Okay. So, are you guys taking the skeleton out and burying them? Or, sorry, you're gonna talk to Tally, right, when he comes by?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes.
That'll be a fun conversation.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Help us hide a body.
Hey, it's his wishes, so I think
True.
we should be respectful of what Liv wants.
Zymina, you're done with the group. I would say like you're probably like this conversation was happening right when you were talking to JB.
Yeah.
So I would say this conversation. So Zymina, I would say you can probably be done with the group if you want to again.
I probably didn't hear that whole conversation.
No, you didn't. No.
I'll
Should
pass
probably
it
wait
on.
for them to come upstairs. at that
Yeah, we
point.
could go upstairs.
Yeah.
And then I would just, say to Zymina that I asked Lift.
Lifts
I asked Lift,
or
and
Uber.
he said that he'd like to be buried in the basement in the cellar, and that we're gonna ask Telly to do it.
Well, that's probably a good idea if that's what he wants.
We could just ask Tally to pull up the cobblestone one day, bury him, and replace the cobblestone.
I mean, day. So they don't know that we're burying a skeleton of the previous owner.
Craig the planner, that makes more sense than what I thought up.
That way we don't have to reveal our hand of our literal skeleton in our closet.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Especially when Tally said that they don't like the supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably is a good idea to keep him out of it. He was already spooked about there being a ghost. Granted, I think that Celluliff has been nothing but great. So, if there's anything you want specifically for your bones, try to let us know, Liv.
You feel just like puff of air behind you.
And don't worry, I'm going to find you something in which you can write on, just in case you get tired of doing that.
Alright, what are we doing now?
Probably go back upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, Craig, you see someone at the door now.
Oh boy.
That kind of looks in your character, you know. Out of game, you don't know.
Okay.
So let's go back to the tavern here. This is kind of like dating game shows. There's people coming by.
Yeah, who are you gonna get to smooch now?
Ooh. So he's gone now. And now you see this guy walk on in. We'll zoom in a bit. Let me know when you guys can see him.
He looks like a rival.
Could you make the picture larger again? I was moving my character.
I cannot at the moment. That's the largest it can go.
No, like.
No.
There we go. Yeah.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So, Craig, you know this guy to be the supplier of meats. And he's from the Guild of Butchers that he worked with Durnan and you to bring in your meats. His name is Justin. Justin, Justyn.
I know you lying.
Rask, Rassk. I am not. So it's kind of like dead-eyed, slack-jawed. Again, rippling muscles, tattoos, hair. Looks at you. There's my boy I've been looking for. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. How are you, Justin?
All right. You know, can't complain. You know, when people don't give me crap, I don't give them crap. You know what I mean? So I heard you're taking.
Oh no.
So close to the end.
Goodbye, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. I hear you.
Okay. All right, let's try this again. It's been a while. Good to see you again, buddy.
It's good to see you too, friend.
Yeah. Just I check out every new tavern.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
It might be the wildfires.
Again.
I don't know.
California internet.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've never had it so bad before. I apologize so much. I'm using both internets. I don't know what's going on.
It's all
Thank
good.
you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. All right. So he explains that he didn't expect you guys to be here, but he knows who you are. So looking to do your own business, huh? That's cool.
Yep.
Admirable. Very, very cool. All right. Well, I guess you're my main person of contact. I bring in the meats. You feed them to the people. Guild of Butchers. You know us. Good stuff. Just came by to say hi, introduce myself, but you already know who I am. How are you doing, buddy? You're not smoking as you used to.
We're a little cash light at the moment. We're just getting started here, getting things ready to go.
That's all businesses are.
Yeah.
Really? So, I mean, if you should do bounty hunting or something sometime. You're a big guy. Go in fighting rings or something. Try to get some money that way. You could take them on.
I would be interested in that, actually.
Well, I know you would. That's like your shtick. You love fighting. Character trait. You like fighting with playfully, but like, just, I see you I mean, you can't really fight at Denver, but like when you get those fucking pipsqueaks out of the place.
Praying for you.
Okay. You should try it sometime. That would be good for you.
I will.
Okay, you better not fucking lie to me.
I won't. I'm not lying.
Oh, and one thing too.
Crickets.
Okay.
One thing too.
Okay. Well, Cal, we're gonna have to do a lot of editing on this.
It's okay.
I think it's to make up for all the other episodes we did that it was just smooth.
Right?
Okay.
Oh no.
Not the great, and followed by the rip. We will get there eventually.
I'm just gonna try this again. We're just gonna try it out.
So many things happening right now. Oh, Oz and Za are back.
Yeah, I'm still here. There is a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Poor Dan. Poor Daniel.
Okay. Let's try this. Okay. How are we?
Good.
Good so far.
I love you all. For everyone watching, thank you so much. I hope this doesn't happen all the time. But let's do it. Hopefully this works. Now, Craig.
Yes.
Justin says, okay. He says, no, I'm not worried about you, buddy, but I tell everyone this when they open a business to not fuck with me. Because if you don't give me my money, fingers are getting cut off. But I ain't worried about you. But yeah, good interaction, love it. I'm going to do my rounds, but just want to introduce myself. You know who I am. Take care. Yeah, I'll probably get your next shipment probably in the first day, like a couple days from now. If you're okay. Does that work? Can't hear you, buddy. For We're passing the technical issues onto other people. That's how this works. I break the curse and then I give it to someone else.
Good lord.
Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you. And thank you, everyone. Can we hear you now, Dennis? No. Okay. That's okay. Well, at least you can hear me. I will say, Justin leaves. You're good.
Oh no.
It's getting like midday time right now as well, guys. Is there anything else you wanted to do before the night ends? Anything else you're looking to do?
I don't know, pay some people off in the ward of California.
I mean, that would be great.
And Wisconsin, apparently.
Yeah. And Kimarie, if you need a relay for Dennis, feel free.
Yep. Well, he normally gets picked up on my mic, so I'm just gonna leave my mic on. So.
Okay. All right. See if it happens. It works. So. Is it me again?
I think Dennis is frozen.
We lose internet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, it does happen. So, I'm just gonna continue moving on here, and appreciate you guys. So,
everybody,
I can hear you.
Everybody's frozen for me now.
I can hear you though.
Dear.
Anyways,
Oh, there's a rainstorm by me. That's really what's causing this problem. It's pouring by me, maybe.
Oh yeah, we're both.
Okay. So,
Can they
I'm
hear?
just-
Hold on.
I'm reloading my web pages.
okay. This is gonna be season 2, episode 8.5.
yeah. Right.
Well, yeah, 8 3/4. We got
8 and
almost.
3/4. Yeah, we got through a good amount. Yeah. I kind of want to continue going on a little bit more to see what we can do, but of course I want to make it too crazy for everyone tonight. Cal, Justin, do any of you guys want to do your own personal missions in the interim, or how you guys want to discuss? Or Miki, is there anything you wanted to talk about too?
Yeah, I finally, my computer like froze, so.
No worries.
I think we're good.
chatting.
I think we're good now. No, Miki's just gonna, I don't know, start writing down some recipes and going through the drinks and stuff that they remember. I'm gonna start kind of like writing out like, the kind of glasses that he's gonna need, and yeah, and then just kind of in the downtime just excuse me, play with my rats and
Maybe
make
you can
sure
make
that
money
they're
by
good.
teaching them tricks outside the tavern.
It's not a bad idea.
As long as it's outside the tavern.
And yeah, just talk to them and make sure they're all good to go.
Sure. Any rat you look to in particular? Anything? Like, what do you say to them?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I got a tickle in my throat. Hold on.
That's fine. Chug, chug,
Here.
chug. All right.
Chug the seltzer! Woo!
Boy.
So I would just be like, hey guys, so like this is our this is gonna be where we're gonna live for the next long while, and we're gonna live up in the attic. That's gonna be our room. And just remember, like, don't come down here when we have people down here, and don't go in the kitchen. I promise I will feed you guys whatever I can find when we get food. And Bruno, Stella, you watch after these other can't do math 6. And
Yes.
you guys are in charge. So I expect good behavior while I'm gone and I'm working.
Bruno kind of like stands up a little bit, and just kind of like looks at everyone and gives you a nodding reassurance. Stella is just looking around, and it's interesting. You see more of a grace to her now. It's interesting.
Aww.
A little bit of a shift. Winky's eye looks much better. Just still the scar there. Slurpee still kind of has his head down a little bit, like he's still really bad about what happened.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Slurpee. I don't think you really meant to do what you did. I don't really know what's going on with you, but you gave me some special powers, so it's okay. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you.
He nuzzles up against you. He's very grateful. It's interesting, right? Like, you're not speaking rat,
No.
but there's, like, with your emotions and, like, the tone of your voice and your animal handling,
Yeah.
there's some sort of connection there.
Yeah.
Just like what we talked about before with the bath. It's innate. It's something interesting
Yeah.
to definitely discover, so.
It's interesting.
So, yeah. So, rats look pretty tired. They actually have, like, their own little area in the attic. They don't, like, bury any holes or anything yet, but, you think from, like, the rubble, like, they have, like, a little, like, spot right here in the corner. In the
Crap,
attic.
let me look up the map. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
In the
'Cause
attic.
your room's right here. So, like, I would say, like, if you're working on stuff, like, you would probably make this your station here, then your little rat area would be over here.
Okay.
Little rat area.
Little rat area.
Yeah, I kind of picture it having, you know, some crates and some like scraps of cloth that were left over,
Yeah.
and eventually get some like hay or straw to
Yeah.
put down for them, if I didn't have anything like that already,
course.
and just kind of make it like a little nest so hopefully they don't feel like making holes anywhere, where they
Mhm.
can just kind of nuzzle and explore the area, and it should be warm and cozy, and I'll give them some of my rations, whether it's crackers
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
dried meat or fruit,
Mhm.
to help them.
Oh, of course. No, and I will say, just for time's sake, Tally stops by before the end of the night just to bring essentials like bedding, hay,
Oh, yay!
just, like help people get like some beds going so that you guys can have a nice sleep. And they're good craftsmanship and good beds. So he like asks you like where you guys are, where you're staying. So he's just bringing the beds just for you, so you can have a decent night's sleep. He definitely does that. Craig, Cal, is that all, Miki, for your time at the night? Or is there anything else you want to do?
Oh, I feel like I'm good.
Okay. Oz, Zymina, Craig, anything else?
No,
I'm good
not
for
for
now.
me.
Yeah, Oz is just really focused on like their thoughts are stuck on the city of the dead and thinking about that. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe Zymina will try to do her quest in the upcoming days, maybe around the same time that Oz does
Okay.
his, or theirs, rather, so that, you know, it kind of like has some branching stuff to do.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's something you'll want to be doing on stream, or at least more for Oz. I don't know
Sure.
how mine would really like.
Well,
be
we'll
too
play
long,
it out.
but-
Of course we will. Yeah, we'll play it out. Let's see what happens. You're trying to steal a handkerchief from a noble and
Right.
give it to a girl in the crate. So, interesting.
Why is she in the crate?
Craig, was there anything that you wanted to do before the night's end?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Sounds good. You all sleep. Let me roll a d4.
Oh
Boy.
no, we have set fire.
No one
to the
said that we were
tavern.
going to be on watch. So, Craig,
We have
Yes.
a ghost in the house.
you do.
Whether if it helps or not.
There's something you kind of shift around. You feel like a pressure on your chest.
No.
Nothing too crazy, but you feel a pressure on your chest, and you kind of shake up, and you see a cat on your chest, looking at you. A white cat. And it opens its mouth. You see all of its teeth. And it speaks to you and comment.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to roll out of today's episode.
What?
Well, I don't know that any of us
What?
would watch for
What
a
a
cat.
cliffhanger.
That's
I have to end it in something.
That's true. And it didn't end in your mic cutting out, so that's good.
I know. I mean, I want to go a little bit longer, but I think, it's a lot late for everyone too. Thank you guys for your patience with this. Yeah, like the rain is pouring here right now, so I may lose power any second, so we'll see.
Never
But
know.
again, love this. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for checking this out. Things are picking up. So a lot of interesting characters to meet. Again, follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all the goodies, all the social media goodies. And yeah, if you like what you see, share us with your family and friends. Let us know. But we love you guys so much. Big hearts to you guys. And remember, this is Roll or
Roleplay.
Guys, thank you so much.
Toodaloo.
Bye.